What is up, guys? We are back with another beer and book talk. We are going to be going through my January reads and my February TBR, which is we'll see if it happens. But first, let's grab a beer. So today I have Aberration Dark Mild from Logan Brewing. It is only 3.9%. I love that. This is the can art. Logan makes some pretty cool can art, so I am very excited to try this. Shout out to Jerry, my homie, who works at Logan, who always stops by my brewery and brings me free beer. So appreciate it. Well, that is what she looks like. It looks like a dark mild. Definitely smells like one. That smells absolutely phenomenal. So cheers. Oh, delectable. I love it. So let's get into my January reads. This is what I read in January. I only read 5 books, but it is what it is. And even then, it was like 4.5 because just for the cameras, I finished like the 1st or 2nd of February. If I'm more than 50% through the book and like it's a new month starts, I will put it for the month that I read most of the book in. So vice versa, if I start a book and I'm only 10% and then I end it in the next month, then I'll put it for the next month. Started the month with Yeti or Not, and very cutesy. Honestly, I had a second where I was like, what happened in this book? Cutesy. I will say some stuff happened that I wasn't expecting to happen. So proceed with caution, I guess. It gets kind of wild there for a second, but I've enjoyed it. I had a good time. I think I gave it 3 stars. I don't actually remember. I'm pretty sure I read Just a Highland Fling by Naina Kumar, and this was an arc I got on NetGalley. So this does not come out until July, guys. July. So I need you to follow me and follow Naina so that you know when this comes out, because this was my favorite read of the month. It was so good. It really made me like fall back in love with like just contemporary romance. Cause y'all know I just be reading a lot of monster, paranormal, YA, like all of that spectrum. Not just your basic average contemporary romance. And this was perfection. It had like a background plot line of like how they get together that I'd never heard of or read before. Just had a lot of different little plot lines and things that happened that I was just like, yes. It was also very clearly a book not written around tropes, which I feel like is happening a lot more often. So yeah, it comes out in July, but if you can request it on NetGalley, do it so you can read it. But if not, go follow her on Instagram or wherever she has socials, because y'all need to read and get this book when it comes out, because I will be purchasing this as soon as it comes out. And then I read All That Glitters by B. Murray. And oh my God, you guys. So I read the first in this series like 2 years ago. Well, it was like a year ago because it was in end of 2024. And I'd been meaning to read this one, and I just keep putting it off. And I finally was like, I'm going to read it. Because January, I was supposed to read a bunch of YA, whatever. So I did read this one. It was crazy and so good. And like I thought the first book was weird because it was like sea lion shifters, but they were also like a motorcycle club. And I was like, what? This one. So she's a koala shifter. There's a leprechaun, there's a bear shifter, and a dolphin shifter. And mind you, the leprechaun, he's gold and glittery. And like his glitter comes off. I had such a good time reading it. I would really recommend reading this one and the first one because they're just so silly, goofy, funny. They're YA. They're weird ass shifters. I am so sad that she hasn't written more in this series because there's supposed to be more, but she hasn't. And I love it. But these two are just so good. Would recommend. If you just need a good palate cleanser, something that's just going to make you laugh, read these. Speaking of arcs, I got Cherry Bomb by Sarah Blue. I read this as an arc. It is out though. When I post this video, this is out. This is actually the second in a series. The first one is Lavender Moon. So it's Strip Club Omegaverse. And the first one was so good. And it was also like a stepbrother. This one is her mom's ex. Because fuck her mom in this. Her mom fucking sucks. It's so good. Like, y'all know, if you've been following me for a while on here, before I deleted TikTok, on Instagram, y'all know I love Sarah, and I'm sorry, she can do no wrong. She can do no wrong. I loved this book. The way Sarah just writes her banter and her spice and like her Omegaverse is just, it's so good, you guys. It's so good. So if you haven't read Lavender Moon, read that. Then read Cherry Bomb. You do not have to read them in that order, but like, they're just both so good, and you gotta read both because they're so good. And I can't wait for more in this series. I just love Omegaverse, and I love Sarah's Omegaverse. This is like her third Omegaverse series, I think. I don't remember, but it was just so good, you guys. And it's like on the shorter end of her books, so would recommend. And the last book, Just for the Cameras, by Viano. I cannot say their last name, and I'm so sorry. I need to like look it up. I fucking loved this. I love books without third act breakups. I was literally waiting for like the ball, like everything was going so well in this book, and I was like, we're getting there. Okay, 60%, 70, 75, 80, and I'm like, oh God, when's the third act breakup gonna happen? It didn't, because there isn't one, which is my fave. My fave. I love when there's no third act breakup. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a roommates to lovers, but there's also an established couple, and they are in love with their roommate. Roommate's in love with them. They don't know. The couple are also sex workers. They've got like essentially like an OnlyFans. It's so good, you guys. It's so good. And I also like kind of, so they all have some kind of parental situation. It varies on what like they're dealing with their parents. And some things go well, some things do not go well. And it was just nice to see the variation of life, I guess, growing up and dealing with your parents, I guess. And especially with them being sex workers, that comes into play with their parents and stuff. But you guys, I had already had praise for this author 2 months ago, I think, back in December, and I read one of their novellas, which apparently there's a second one with that novella in that series. So I gotta get on that, you guys. So I've had this one. I got on a Stuff Your Kindle Day forever ago. Like I said, it was my White Cheese month. Oh, so glad that I was like, yeah, we're reading this one. Like, I have no qualms. Like, obviously, I've praised every book I read this month because I genuinely had such a good month. Like, I loved every book I read, but like, there was nothing wrong with this book. There was nothing I'd be like, oh, well, there's like this little, nope. It was great. As someone who doesn't like Friends to Lovers, y'all, I feel like you guys can see by what I read, I don't really like Friends to Lovers. I think with Why Choose It is a little different. It's like one of the 5 or whatever is like a Friends to Lovers situation. But with this one, like, there's the established couple, the roommate, they are all friends. Like, they are best friends. And it was just so wholesome and good, and seeing how like openly communicative they are with each other, which I was a big thing, obviously, with being poly. They like that, like, hey, we have to communicate with each other, and it was just so lovely and spicy. Like, realistically, guys, 6 chili peppers. Again, sex worker, couple, shouldn't come as a surprise, but 6 chili peppers. As someone who I feel like I am very particular with my spice ratings, 6 chili peppers. So if you guys need some good spice and some just wholesome reading, cutesy, Friends to Lovers, no third act breakup, read this. Read it, because I'm literally going to read everything by this author now. I've now read 2 of their books, and I'm kind of obsessed. So prepare to see more of this author in my videos. For February, this is my February hopefuls, TBR. This is obviously a lot, considering I just read 5 books last month. I had a busy month last month. I'm gonna have a busy month this month. So I don't know if I'm gonna get through all this. Some of them are NetGalley arcs, so I was trying to like, let's see how many I can get through on top of things I wanted to read this month. So these are all the NetGalley arcs. I doubt I will get through all of them, but I wanna try. This is the actual TBR. These 3 are because I'm going to Sports Romance Con in March, and I'm so excited, so excited. And I've been meaning to read Izzy's for a while because she does like Shifter Sports Omegaverse situation, and that, y'all know, like, that's my shit. So yeah, I'm very excited to get back into my little sports romance niche. Insert token for love is my Unhinged Chaos Book Club's February read. So very excited for that. We read sentient object novellas every month. So if you're in the Tacoma area, come hang out with us. Actually, I forgot. I got this arc too by Latrell Nova. I do not remember signing up for this, but I got it and I'm stoked because I'm really excited for this series. It's another series of alien and monster authors just doing a series together, and I love it, and I'm excited for the series, and I got Latrell, and I definitely will be reading this. Those are like more like February hopefuls because I don't think I'm gonna get through everything. I'm really gonna try. And then I actually am currently arc reading Making Time by Taylor E. Weston, my bestie. So super excited for this. I'm only a few chapters in and I'm obsessed as per usual. Taylor just knows how to make you laugh but also cry at the same time. She's really good at it, and it's very annoying. She will also be at Sports Romance Con, so I'm very excited to finally meet her because we have been internet friends since before she was an author, and I am so excited. You guys will obviously get all the deets on Sports Romance Con once I am there. Duh. But yeah, let me know if you guys take any of my recs from January, since I pretty much recommended all of them. I enjoyed all of my reads from January. Let me know if you've read anything from my February hopefuls. If there's something that you're like, hey, Cecilia, just take that off. You're gonna hate it. Honestly, I love that shit. We're excited. Beer was good. I am really trying to wrap this up because the sun is about to get in my eye, as you can see. We are back to phone filming because I bought new mics to put in my camera. And my camera's too old for these really new mics, and it sounds like I'm underwater. So I tested it on my phone and it's fine. So I just have a bunch of microphones now. So love this for me. But yeah, here's to February. Again, like I said, I'm about to have another busy ass month, but we'll see. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. If you're in the PNW, follow my event page. Also, I just came out with a bunch of new merch. I have coasters. Look, like, how cute is that, guys? It says books. A bunch of other coasters though. So if you're not like someone who likes to wear your merch, I also have like bags and stuff and glasses. I have glasses, I have mugs. Here's to February and fuck January, because January just always sucks. Sorry to anyone who has January birthdays. It's not you, but goddamn, so glad it's over.